Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here. Today, answering questions for you guys. Today's question is about picture day in the MLB. You know, what do you do? Is there such thing as a picture day? There is, or we wouldn't be making this video. So, we're going to go through exactly what happens with Major League Picture Day. Okay. Before we get into it, check out the description box below. We're doing a deal with Plate Crate. You guys will get 50% off your first Plate Crate if you click the link below. Go to their website, sign up. You'll also be able to get more information over there. So definitely check that out. Okay, picture day in Major League Baseball. This is how it works. Will always happen in spring training, okay? So when you're in Major League spring training, if you're one of the guys that's with the big league club in spring training, you're going to take part in picture day. I took part in a bunch of Padre ones, obviously, every year. When I was with the Orioles, I was on the 40-man roster and was in Major League spring training, so I did it with them as well. Didn't do it with the Yankees, was never with them in spring training. Who else was I with? Nationals, I did not do it with the Nationals, and I didn't do it with the Indians either. So I had like 3 or 4 years probably with the Padres and then did it with the Orioles. And it's pretty much the same with both teams, a little bit different. We'll go over kind of what you do. So the first thing is picture day. Obviously, you take pictures. So literally, it's like you're back in first grade. You know, you get your uniform on, you put your nice uniform on, and there's like a bunch of different stations that you go to, and there's a bunch of photographers, and each one is going to have you do something different. So you may go to one, and you may have like a ball, and you just do like sometimes they have you flip the ball up in the air, and pretend like you're playing catch and all this stuff. And then you go to the hitting one, and they'll have a bat there, and they're like, okay, smile. And take a swing and stop there, and you do all that stuff. So if you look, I found a bunch of these in my desk actually right there. My kid throws these around. So if you look at these, like on cards also, they'll take some of the pictures, and so when you go and do picture day, sometimes like you'll take them for like the cards and stuff. Like there'll be people there to take extra pictures of you, and like I don't know if you guys can see these. Like there's one, I'm super happy right there. I was ecstatic. So that's a picture day. Here's one right here. Hey, okay, go to contact, and then they make you into like a cartoon guy. This one right here, picture day. That's some awesome flow right there, by the way. If you check out my hair, it's amazing hair right there. Close to, if you guys saw my video when I was when I was in college, and they used to yell at me and call me Goldilocks. Similar, but whoops, that one was actually much shorter. I had to cut my hair for that one. They weren't as big of fans as of that in Major League Baseball. This is not picture day, actually. This is actually from a game, but I am humongous. Like, look at that gut right there. I was tipping the scales at about 223, I think, this season is when I showed up. I'm about 180 something right now, so that was about 40 pounds ago. I actually got too big this season. I hit 21 home runs one year, and then I was like, I'm going to come back like Mark McGwire next year minus the steroids. And I came back way bigger, and I hit 7 home runs. I went from 21 to 7, so it's not always about how big and strong you are. You got to be able to swing the bat. So that's basically it. You do all these funny poses and all this stuff, and they just take a bunch of pictures of you doing fielding, pitching, hitting, all that stuff. But there's other things at picture day. It's not just about pictures. So some other things like the video board stuff. So when you go to a major league game and you watch the video board, and like a guy comes to the plate and they show him like walking up with his bat in his shoulder and all that stuff, or like smiling, you see a pitcher like flipping the ball, all that's done on picture day. So literally you go, there's like a room, and you go in, and you do all that stuff. You practice swinging. You walk to the plate. They may have you ask you questions like, "What's your favorite what's your favorite animal?" And you're like, "I love dogs." And they put on the big board. All that stuff is done at picture day. So you get all that stuff done with the video board stuff and the questions and all that jazz. Other stuff, you do like radio stuff. So like when I was with the Orioles, I remember I had to do a bunch of things where they commercials, or I don't know if commercial is the right word, but basically like for the radio station. So like I'd have to go in, they put you in like this little area with the radio guys, and they give you like a script to read, and you got to be like, this is Matt Antonelli from the Baltimore Orioles, and you're listening to 94.7, the rock and roll station, that stuff. Like you got to do that stuff. And I didn't actually do it like I just did it right there. They would have kicked me out of the room. But you get the idea. Like all that stuff you hear on TV, a lot of the stuff that you hear, on the radio, a lot of that stuff is done during picture day. So they have like, I don't know why they had me do it. Like, I think they might have just had everyone do it because clearly that year they were never putting, nobody heard Matt Antonelli for New Orleans. No one heard that year for sure. That never came on the radio. At least I hope not. I don't think it did. But yeah, all the guys will do that. And so you take care of all that stuff early in spring training, get it out of the way so you don't have to worry about it during the season. It's usually really early in spring training, usually the first couple days. And it takes a while. Like, we're waiting in long lines because, in spring training, you've got the 40-man guys, and then you've got a couple guys that are non-40-man guys that get invited to spring training. And so, you've got 50 guys, or maybe even more. I don't even remember the exact number. But you're going to have a decent amount of guys there. And so you got to wait in line sometimes. And, it can be a couple hours worth of work. But once you're done for the season. So it's pretty good. So hopefully that helps answer your questions. Pretty simple. Yeah, maybe, you guys didn't really realize exactly how all that stuff was done. And so hopefully that clarifies it for you guys. I appreciate the question. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box below for that Play Crate link. Go ahead and click it. Get 50% off. Also, I have a bunch of books and training tools that we use with all of our players and things that I think you guys would be interested in. What else? Check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball, our Twitter feed, Antonelli9, where I'm posting videos all the time for you guys. Check out our website, AntonelliBaseball.com, to find out more about our teams and how to work with our staff. And that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. And we'll talk to you later.